Off the bar, I'm too persistent. Whip income and no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag. Yo, people, fam. I was telling them to wear my line jazz back in with another reaction, blood. Right now, we got Cashh, Mad About Bars with Kenny Allstar. Now, we got man like Cashh in the building. You know what I'm saying? My voice can't go that high, you get me? But we've had a couple of OGs in this thing that I feel like people don't really realize what they've actually done, especially the modern day people like Cashh. The ads dropped, you get me? I feel like these are the kind of people that people don't really hold to that legendary status, blood, you get me? Like, if people have been involved in the scene and follow the music scene, people already know what I'm going, you get me? But I feel like there's just certain people, this new type of era, don't really recognize these man as your OGs like they would a Gigs or a Big Tobes or a, not Big Tobes, sorry, who am I thinking of? Sorry, man said Big Tobes, you know. Like a Dizzy Rascal or them kind of man there, you get me, blood. I'm not even trying to say that these men have, you get me, done exactly what they've done in terms of impact and how they've changed the game and laying down blueprints and to how many people follow them and look up to them. But I'm telling you, in terms of impact, in terms of a style, in terms of a time where it's like, yo, he really had a time where he was literally running things like, that's these type of people like Cashh, people like, you get me, the ads and all of them things there. And me, I didn't really see the start of the career because I always say I was born in, not born in, I lived in Gambia from 2006 to 2014, so I missed out on a lot. You get me, people like Cashh, people like the ads in there, you get me, in the come up and them thing there, blood, back in the day when ish was really nitty gritty type of things, you get me? Just like street rap, just raw, authentic type of ish. But let's get into this one. Cashh, Mad About Bars, Kenny Allstar. You get me, we're back again. I didn't know, because of the General's Corner thing, I didn't know if Mad About Bars was going to come back. But I guess, you know what I mean? That's just a thing for his own channel, you get me? You always got to have your own things. You can share on that, but you know what I mean?
The mixtape, Return of the Immigrant,
just lay back on
out right now. And secondly,
the Kush.
Rappers, if you ain't coming on this level, why did it? Don't bother shout me.
Listen, remember when we stamped out my man, turned his face to a dance floor.
I'm saying though, the golden mic fam, he was once the golden boy fam. I don't know if the golden, this is like the second Mad About Bars I've watched, so I don't know if the gold mic is a regular trend fam, but you know what I'm saying, the gold mic for the golden boy, you get me?
Rappers, if you ain't coming on this level, why did it? Don't bother shout me.
Listen, remember when we stamped out my man, turned his face to a dance floor. Shotgun shot like Peggy, I'll fill it and grant them smoke that they asked for.
I said them man hit him with the heel and toe. Come on.
Turned his face to a dance floor. Shotgun shot like Peggy, I'll fill it and grant them smoke that they asked for. In yard of them as I with a yard man. He had one bag up bumper clock talk. Till I circled around in a T-da and shortly after utilised my passport. No joke, the block's got hantings. Brought them smoke that they asked for. In yard of them as I with a yard man. He had one bag up bumper clock talk. Till I circled around in a T-da and shortly after utilised my passport. No joke, the block's got hantings. Broomstick steady. When nothing to lace up a crep step, then sweep up the place like Jeffrey. No way, shake up the bottle for a minute and then take the lid off of the Pepsi. That's how I see a man bleed out. Trenches could be so deadly. More time I was in Ochi, bro. I was broke, I was taking taxi. True say, I just got dipped from England. Man must have thought that they could harass me. Violations, can't take that like the COVID vaccine. First time I bust my go, middle of the scheme, weren't no backstreet.
Violations, can't take that like the COVID vaccine, but so you already know where he stands with the thing. But the visual effects from the way the camera's moving, you get me, going there, bit erratic and that fam, that's new to this, blood. Normally, Mad About Bars is normally a steady thing, you get me? They don't really do this type of camera movement. We're leveling, man, you get me? Every time a new season comes, you always gotta find a way to one-up yourself, you know what I mean?
I just got dipped from
even if it's the little things, blood.
England, man must have thought that they could harass me. Violations, can't take that like the COVID vaccine. First time I bust my go, middle of the scheme, weren't no backstreets. Hear that? Turn me up. Can you hear me clearly? How many times have I got to ask you little pussy-os if you couldn't hear me, huh? How many times did the man them get the drop, come round, make it air?
Little saxophone and them thing there, blood.
Ask you little pussy-os if you couldn't hear me, huh? How many times did the man them get the drop, come round, make it airy, huh? How many times did my mum warn me about my friends and said be wary, huh? Remember when I picked up my man?
Yeah, that's the thing, blood. That's the actual thing, because I feel like women are very observant, blood. So are men as well, blood. But I feel like you have to be a certain type of man to really be able to read the room and read someone's character. But women, I feel like they naturally just have that essence about them where they can just pick up demeanors and energies and see what people are about. So when you're trying to look up for certain type of advice, there's times where you go to your pops, your uncles, your cousins, and there's times where you go to your moms, you know what I'm saying? And more times when there's feelings involved or trying to psych out a person, more times that's the females and that, you get me, because they just have that natural energy, blood. Normally man them, like for example my friends and that, blood, they won't have them certain qualities. I can't talk to them about certain things. I'd have to go to the sisters and that, blood, you get me. And I noticed that the women's around me always have that deeper type of thought, you get me, an analysis on certain situations, if you know what I'm trying to say, blood, you get me.
Yours if you couldn't hear me, huh? How many times did the man them get the drop, come round, make it airy, huh? How many times did my mum warn me about my friends and said be wary, huh? Remember when I picked up my man? Blood on the scene, blood on my Air Forces, blood on my jeans. We do 3-car convoys, one at the front, one at the back, machines in the one in between.
So listen, your contingencies have contingencies, blood. Come on, blood. Not areas for F-ups, fam. From A to Z, blood, there's a constant plan for every single letter. You're dumb, blood. Contingency for your contingency. Also, speaking on the females thing and having deeper analysis, I'll give you an example. For example, when I'm doing this YouTube-ish and I need certain advice, I'll send it to the man them. They'll be like, oh, just do this, or just do that. Then I'll send it into the family group chat, blood. I'll send it to like some female cousins or friends or whatever, and the analysis on it will have like a paragraph of stuff on me. I'm like, alright, calm, I have something to think of. Well, the man them will still help me out, but it's just a different type of help, if you know what I mean, blood. You know what I'm saying, fam? Just different type of help, blood. So I guess you can get advice from a lot of people and then just kind of pros and cons the thing, blood. You get me?
Blood on my Air Forces, blood on my jeans. We do 3-car convoys, one at the front, one at the back, machines in the one in between. They say I couldn't fly for the match, that mash up my football dreams. Mum went jail and I traded a run on the pitch for a fly at the front, one at the back, machines in the one in between. They say I couldn't fly for the match, that mash up my football dreams.
The match the football dreams thing.
Mum went jail and I traded a run on the pitch for a run on the streets. Started OT coaching, had a rip rap running for me.
Started OT coaching, or Chadford still on the football scheme, he ain't left yet.
Hey. On the pitch for a run on the streets. Started OT coaching, had a rip rap running for me. That boy probably don't like me, cause I had his girlfriend coming for me. 3G, if he was on road, he'll bun him for me. But I'm bunning myself, I keep one on the shelf.
Oh, sorry, obviously that bar's obviously obvious, but for the little man in the thing, when they say come in, it's 2 different types of meanings and that, fam. I'll let you try to figure it out, you get me?
Got a bad bee on my mobile, said she wanna show me how that network. Still screaming 3G, I ain't talking no mobile network. Said they want to squash that beef, but I ain't gonna lie, somebody have to dead first. That's white turn red shirt.
What else?
Duff cut red dirt.
Talon.
That's rapper turn personal trainer, them man doing up legwork. But she wanna give me the panani, but she wanna give me some head first.
Man.
Come on,
Cashh,
bro. Come on, man.
When it comes to this type of rap, you've been one of the pioneers from day.
Come on. Ooh, little change up thing,
Once upon
blood.
a time I was a
Sorry, you know what? I even forgot to mention. Sorry, people, blood. Is that Cashh has recently been on a run, fam. Literally just back-to-back bangers, blood. And he's dipped into different bags, blood. He's giving you the real ish. He's giving you, you know what I'm saying, all the little grease talk and that fam intel of the knacks and texts and all of them thing there. He also did it with the grease talk when it comes to the ladies, them in that recent video, blood, when all the ladies were wilding on Twitter and them thing. Now he's come and done the freestyle thing, but he's literally just giving you, he's been on a run and he's giving you different aspects of the musical career, fam. He's covered all aspects realistically if you think about it, fam. You know what I'm saying?
From day.
On a mad run, fam. This is smart. This is smart.
Once upon a time I was a different human being. Had a weapon on me every single room I be in. I was born in yard, the car I drive is European. The house is in my name, I'm smiling as I push the key in. Chica was my favorite cousin when I was a pitney. Stop chatting to her.
Kiko, blood. Rap game. Mad thing.
Smiling as I push the key in. Chica was my favorite cousin when I was a pitney. Stop chatting to her cause her brethren made the boy them nick me. They put cuffs on my wrist and said attempted murder. I weren't going guilty even if they took a third off. All my exes see me fight in my sleep at night. We never speak about it, but they know the reason why. Immigration issues when you grow up in the system.
Sorry, blood, but seeing this, bruv, I just thought like, you know, like a scheme of like being boxed in, blood, would be so cold with this whole theme right here, fam. Someone needs to do it, man. Someone needs to do it. Just a whole scheme of just being, you know what I'm saying, locked behind bars and that, blood, boxed in, all of them things there, fam, bruv. The scheme would go crazy, fam. Jeez, fam. I didn't see the barbed wire and all of them thing there.
Think about it, but they know the reason why. Immigration issues when you grow up in the system. You learn from young that there is different levels to restrictions. Me, I've never been grounded, asked them, I was always on these roads. Still, I could never make it through Gatwick or Heathrow. Everybody in my household in the same boat. You know it's mad, cause if I float, it doesn't mean that they float. We're all alone in this together. Understood what Dave said. Man was trying to beef me, I was beefing immigration.
Shout out Producky Blood. It's too cold, fam.
These roads, still I could never make it through Gatwick or Heathrow. Everybody in my household in the same boat. You know it's mad, cause if I float, it doesn't mean that they float. We're all alone in this together. Understood what Dave said. Man was trying to beef me, I was beefing immigration. Different situation. Fuck a ends beef. I was busy trying to get my mum back out on them streets. Had the line popping from Camberwell to Thamesmead. Thamesmead to Lehigh. Been desensitized since knee high. Word is the last time that we glide. That boy died and came back alive around 3 times. Mum was doing jail time. That was free time. Primary school times. Kashif and Kadeem times. Frontline with the yardies. That's short man, that's TT, that's sugar, that's green eye. Rappers ain't fucking with me. I told Boom I'm gonna turn it to 100 degrees. If I can't link the lawyer, Trim will go on bucking for me. That boy ain't worth the buying, Scully gun bucking for me. Still got my axe like I'm cutting a tree. Remaining loyal to the T, that ain't nothing to me. From 010 to 13 they were rocking with me. Now I'm in Kingston with a big machine under the seat. On the beach thinking this ain't how I want it to be. Same time I know this what God wanted for me. Them niggas killed my uncle, they can't say nothing to me. I got their finish line anytime they run into me. As I pop on this week, they finish.
Just said, what did he just say?
God wanted for me. Them niggas killed my uncle, they can't say nothing to me. I got their finish line anytime they run into me.
I've got their finish line as soon as they run into me, blood. It's just the way certain man put their bars is different, fam. Man said I've got their finish line as soon as they run it. Their life's done. That's where it ends for them, blood. That's the finish line, fam. Are you dumb? Man said I've got the finish line as soon as they run into me. Bruv, that's a bar, fam. Oh my days.
This ain't how I want it to be. Same time I know this what God wanted for me. Them niggas killed my uncle, they can't say nothing to me. I got their finish line anytime they run into me. As I puff on this weed.
The power to be the end all and be all of someone's whole life, I mean, you dumb, blood.
Every single time they see me, I get love in the streets. At the same time, I know there ain't no love in the streets. The same streets will leave you in a pool of blood in the streets. Buying up your car, that's car buying on a dark night. VVS independent for all the dark time. She's been asking my brethren about a star sign. Sagittarius with a Scorpio and a star 9.
Yo! Throughout that was cold, but when man can drop a whole just 3 lines and end it off and make you go, what the fuck was that, blood? And just really leave that impact on those last 3 lines is different, man. Oh my day, that's what I'm saying. There's just different calibers of artists in this thing, man. Just get to recognize, man. That's another person, blood. Yesterday I was watching RA, I was watching Pounds. I was like, yo, you man be taking these man for granted, fam. Actually put respect on their names, bro. Cashh is another one of them guys, fam. Put respect on his name. Put respect on man's name, fam, because it definitely demands it, blood. Are you dumb? Look up. Look at the supply and demand is given to you, man. Tell me you can't just put some respect on man's name. Give man's flowers and that, blood. Come on, man. She boy man like Jazz. Hopefully you man enjoyed that one. And I'm out here, fam. In a bit, people, man. Shout out Cashh 10 times. Shout out Kenny Allstar, blood. All the mixed up madness. I'm out here. In a bit, people, man.
Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping chrome and no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag. Your mans want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in a league on my own and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax. Premium sir.